Anyway, you ready for some? It's some bullshit. So this next article, I don't know. You know what?
This is really terrible.
Do you want to cover this because I'm still a little fucking heated from that rant?
Yeah, this is one of mine. Shy, awkward student, 19, who Googles how to make a friend, then touched a schoolgirl, 17, on her arm and waist while trying to chat her, faces jail after sex assault conviction. He just wanted to walk up to her and he touched her elbow and her waist and said, "Hi, how are you?" And he got convicted in Britain of sexual assault. He's going to fucking prison.
Yep.
10 years. 10 years, my guy.
Yep. Now, I want you to point out, this is the same country that won't do anything about grooming gangs. So, like, this guy, I want you to picture this guy, this poor, awkward, just have him grow a beard, a turban, some Arabic, and then he's in. You can grab him by the pussy at that point. They're not going to do shit. But this guy, he made the mistake of being a white man. That's the problem. This awkward white man had the audacity to talk to a woman who was clearly above his desirability score. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't get the long hair on men, but whatever. Clearly he was going a little bit high. He was going out of his league. So apparently talking to a girl out of your league and making any physical contact is sexual assault. Sexual assault! Imagine being convicted of sexual assault for touching someone's elbow. This is also why I saw an article today about how in college, 1 in 3 women are experiencing sexual assault. I'm like, bullshit. I know what they're doing. They're expanding the definition of sexual assault to include any unconsenting touching. Have you been touched without your consent at any point while you were in college? Halsey, I assume you went to college. You're a Jew. So,
quite a few.
Right. So, were you ever touched without your consent at any point in college?
Thankfully, yes.
Right. So, and I was too. Like, sometimes you're walking down the hall, someone brushes up against you, whatever. Like, someone kicks you, like someone sitting behind you at another desk stretches and their foot touches your foot. That's sexual assault. Unconsented touching. You are a victim of sexual assault. 100% of students have been touched without their consent at some point while they were going to school. 100% sexual assault. Oh my God, it's an epidemic. Now, are people actually being raped? Are people having knives held to their throat and being force fucked? Are people having their dicks grabbed or their pussies grabbed or anything? No. This guy touched her fucking elbow and he's going to jail for 10 years for sexual assault. In a country that lets Muslims rape people and does nothing.
And he'll be in jail with those Muslims.
Yes. He's probably going to die, like the guy who left the bacon sandwich in front of the mosque was murdered. This poor fucking... His best chance, he's got to convert to Islam. It's the only chance he has. You got to convert to Islam, my dude. And the best part is, once you get out of prison, you can rape all the women. It's like a Willy Wonka chocolate factory of sexual assault and rape. You could just sing a little song and just grab them all by the pussy left and right. Like, be like the fat kid who just was eating the fucking scenery. You can be like that, except with pussies and asses. Just eat the whole ass.
See, that's where you're wrong, TFM. That's where you're wrong.
Uh-oh.
He shouldn't convert to Islam. What he should do is he should walk into the prison, find the imam or whoever it is that runs the Muslim rape gangs and all of that, and just be like, teach me. Look what happened to me. I want to be you when I get out. I want to rape all the women. I want to heap the scorn on this earth that put me here for 10 years. Teach me. And he could come out and just be an Allahu Akbar lunatic.
Well,
and
he's going to. Well, he's going to still convert to Islam. But B, you actually see this in the UK. So there's actually been statistical studies. Gingers in the UK have been converting to Islam basically en masse because these gingers get discriminated against. Like, people shit on them because they have red hair. Kind of a stupid reason to shit on someone, but they do. And so what do? They convert to Islam. And they're really violent too. Because they, like, just like you have these, like, male feminists who they were born, with effeminate genes are on the little thing, they're soyed out. They hate masculinity and they hate men because they didn't win the genetic lottery, and so they have this axe to grind against men. That's why they become male feminists. So these gingers in the UK, they get discriminated against and shit on by other white people in the UK, and so they turn to Islam, and they absolutely hate the people. Like, they're more than happy to help Islam burn the motherfucker down. So I promise you burn this guy, you're guaranteed this guy's going to become probably a jihadi. Like, I just can't imagine. The guy's he just wanted a friend. He just wanted a friend, and they're going to send him to prison for sexual assault because he wanted a friend and he just touched someone's elbow. It wasn't like he was retarded and he like grabbed her tits or tried to finger her pussy or something like that. He touched her elbow and tried to talk to her, and he's going to prison. It's just like, and he's 19.
Which means that he's fucked for
fucking
life.
Kid. He's done. He's done for life. His life just begun. He's a kid. He's 19. His life had barely begun. And it's over because he touched a woman's elbow because he wanted to make a friend. He was trying to like learn how to talk to women, whatever. I'm sure down the road he wanted to fuck. I mean, he's a 19-year-old man, but it wasn't a sexual assault. He was just trying to talk to her. And sure, you could be like, well, he shouldn't have touched her. He touched her fucking elbow. You want to send someone to prison for 10 years for touching her fucking elbow? You know how many times I've had my ass slapped by women? Just like fucking slap my ass, and they're like, hey there, hot stuff. I'm like, what? And I just walk away. But like, they don't think twice about slapping a guy on the ass, like, or grabbing their dick. I've talked to guys who've had their dicks grabbed by women. Just, they get away with it. They think it's funny. Because what's funny is we actually do live in a rape culture, but it only applies when women do it to men. Like when a teacher has sex with an underage boy, no one, oh, what a hero. He wanted it. You never see that the other way. Like, what's funny, again, like we were talking about at the beginning with Hillary, the left always accuses the right of doing what they themselves are doing. So you have feminism ringing about rape culture when the only rape culture that exists is the one that excuses female actions against men. You will never see a woman going to jail for sexual assault for touching a man's fucking elbow.
They would laugh you out of the police department. If you went there to complain, they would laugh you out of the police department.
In fact, like, you don't even see women going to jail for punching men, actual assaulting men. Nothing happened to them. Women have been, the woman, I remember the UK last year, a woman stabbed a motherfucker with a knife, and the judge let her go because he didn't want to ruin. This was crazy. This woman in medical school was high. She stabbed her boyfriend with a fucking knife. And the judge said, oh, I don't want to ruin this girl's life, so I'm just going to give her probation for stabbing someone with a knife. This guy touched a woman's elbow, and he's been convicted of sexual assault, and he's going to prison for 10 years. I was like, what? I don't know what to say. I don't, other than...
Could you imagine...
What the fuck are you doing, UK?
Sitting in that court and watching her testify? Like, I was so scared. My elbow was brushed. Like the woman breaks down in tears. That's when the judge should have ordered the bailiff to beat her to death with a claw hammer in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, start up the servers, go into Minecraft, craft a diamond pick.
I just want to point out that the Amber Gainsbourg, whatever, she got 10 years for killing a guy in his own apartment, and this guy gets 10 years for touching an elbow.
Yep. This guy, and I wouldn't even blame it. If this guy becomes a jihadi, I don't even blame him. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Fuck them. They have it at this point, the UK has it coming. The next time I hear of a fucking terrorist attack in the UK, I'm just going to shrug. I'm like, good. Fuck those people. This is what they get. Like a fucking, like in the Joker. Spoiler alert, when he's like, this is, you get what you fucking deserve. You're going to send a man to jail for 10 years for touching an elbow. The next time your kids are being raped in the street by grooming gangs, you get what you fucking deserve. Fuck you. Fuck you, UK. I don't understand. Again, what the fuck are you doing? I don't understand why anyone lives in the UK with any sense. Get the fuck out of
I
there.
can't figure it out either, to tell you the truth.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I have an important message for you. For the guys who dream about early retirement and packing their bags for a one-way trip to Asia and say bye-bye to #MeToo, feminism, entitled Women Riding the Cock Carousel, author and MGTOW Luca Venditti has written a book about how to achieve early financial independence and leave the West. He managed to retire on 200k in Asia and is happy to share how he did it. His book will cover in detail the high yield deposit accounts available and how to capitalize on them for a guaranteed monthly passive income that grows with inflation, an extremely detailed budget breakdown, and much more. The book is called MGTOW's Guide to Retiring on 200k in Southeast Asia. And you can purchase it on MGTOWbooks.com and use the promo code
TFM
for an extra 10% off.
now in 4 formats: PDF, Mobi for Kindle, EPUB, and text-to-speech MP3.
Are you worried about the future? Don't be. Gear up, get prepared. Arcadia Gear is an outdoor sporting goods company focusing on survival and preparedness. The Mongrel EDT is a waterproof, thermal-reflective, lightweight nylon tarp which weighs less than 2.5 pounds. It has superior construction, fail-point stress reduction design, double-stitched heat-tape seams. The Fat Boy is a 3/4 inch diameter ferro rod for long-term survival. Lighters will run out of fuel, matches will get wet. Be prepared, give yourself an advantage in the fire department. The Woodsman is an ultralight titanium grill which weighs less than 5.5 ounces, which you can use to cook food in the wilderness. Check out these products at arcadiagear.com. Arcadia Gear, designed for when your life depends on it.
War. War never changes. In the current year, women have declared war on men. Men are not only guilty until proven innocent, but they are not even allowed to prove their innocence. In response to this warfare waged by women, known as feminism, men have sought refuge with waifus, artificial women able to satisfy a man's need for love and sex. Retailers like the Dollhouse began to spread, bringing waifus to men everywhere, freeing them from the enslavement of feminism. Get your waifu today from thedollhouse.com or dc.dollhouse.com if you're in the United States, before they're banned by feminism so they can control men once more. Go to thedollhouse.com and dcdollhouse.com to find your waifu today, before it's too late.
13 Rules to Not Be a Fucking Cuck is my latest book, and my greatest book. My previous works have been mostly comedy, satire, parody. This is a book I didn't just do for the lulz and because it was funny, but actually because I think it will make a difference and will help people. We live in a world with a lot of different competing ideologies, individuals, organizations, everything you can think of, trying to subvert your life for its purpose. Everybody has a plan for your life and they don't care what yours is. But if you don't stand up for your life, about what you want to do with your life, somebody else is going to make that decision for you. So don't be a cuck. Check out 13 Rules to Not Be a Fucking Cuck on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Links in the description.